why you wanted to write a book. I mean, you're still a young guy, you've written an autobiography, and talk a little bit about the message that you were trying to convey. And then I'll talk a little bit about the title separately, which I think is obviously very important given the turbulent times that we live in, and also, as Daisy was saying, the way that the word jihad has been misused, overused, appropriated, and so on and so forth. So tell us a little bit about how you arrived at this decision to write your book, and what it was that you were trying to say. What was the main message, I guess, that you were trying to get out there?
Sure. First of all, sitting in front of so many future journalists, writers, it's humbling because I didn't know what I was getting into when I thought about writing the book. Writing prose is very different from writing songs. You can hide behind the metaphors in poetry, and sometimes you can blur the poetry with the music. So you have something to hide behind. But when I thought of writing the book, initially, throughout my career, I was born in Lahore, in a family where there's no, either on my mother's side or my father's side, there's no tradition of music. I mean, people love listening to music, but nobody's ever gone into performing or composing. And in fact, so many times as a child, it was just societal pressure which kept you on the other side of the stage, And so when I did decide, I went to medical school. I graduated from medical school, and I decided that I was going to give music 1 year. And that year hasn't ended as yet. But
well, lucky for us, it hasn't ended.
But throughout my career, it's one question or the other. Mirasi, there's a word mirasi, which is thrown around, which means low-class musician, low-class dancer, somebody not to be respected in society. And as I write in the book, one of my uncles, who was a surgeon in Lahore, he freaked out when I told him that I want to play guitar for the rest of my life. He said, you'd be called a Mirasi, professors will fail you. And in a sense, it's a struggle from the beginning to now to keep answering different sorts of questions. And questions that I wasn't initially equipped to answer. And then the questions became about faith and music. It was about society, culture, then faith, and then after 9/11, politics. And I found most of the interviews I was doing, less and less it became about the music and the songs that I write, more about, well, you're a Muslim, and this is what Osama bin Laden says, how can you be a Muslim at the same time if they're saying that? Are they wrong? Are you wrong? And you couldn't find a soundbite that would satisfy anyone, least of all me. So that's when I thought that perhaps, what I should do is document my thoughts and put it together. And then over the last 4 years, that stream of consciousness turned into this book.